Thaw was locked up on Murderers Row, and the whole thing seemed like a formality. The prosecution's plan was as simple as it gets. Present the mountain of evidence, the eyewitnesses, and Thaw's own words. The question wasn't if Harry Thaw killed Stanford White, but what his punishment would be. The thought that he could walk free seemed completely impossible. Just when the story seemed written, the defense team rolled out a strategy so bold, so completely unexpected, that it sent a shockwave across America. Thaw's mother was determined to save her son, and she spent a fortune hiring the best lawyers in the country. They knew a standard insanity plea wouldn't work, so they came up with something new, something dramatic, temporary insanity. They claimed that Harry Thaw had suffered from a brainstorm, a sudden, violent, and temporary break from reality. This wasn't a claim that he was always insane, just that he had a fleeting moment of madness brought on by one specific thing: learning about Stanford White's assault on his wife, Evelyn. The strategy was both brilliant and incredibly cynical. Suddenly, the trial wasn't about Harry Thaw, the murderer. It was about Stanford White, the predator. The defense's plan was to put the dead man on trial. They painted White as a monster who preyed on innocent girls. In this story, Thaw wasn't a cold-blooded killer. He was a hero, a husband defending his wife's honor. His lead attorney even coined a special term for it: dementia americana. He argued it was a uniquely American type of madness, a righteous fury any husband would feel to protect his wife's purity. It was a defense built on melodrama, not medicine. The first trial kicked off in January 1907, and it instantly became the biggest show in town. In what was one of the first and most famous instances in U.S. history, the jury was sequestered to protect them from the insane media coverage. The star of the show was Evelyn Nesbit. For days, she had the courtroom totally captivated. Coached by the defense, she played the part of the tragic victim perfectly. When she described the night of her assault, she did it with so much emotion that she actually collapsed on the stand, whispering, "I can't go on." It was pure theater, and it worked. Her testimony brilliantly shifted the jury's focus from Thaw's crime to White's character. She described her husband sobbing in anguish when she finally told him her story. The prosecution fought back, calling Thaw a cold-blooded, deliberate, cowardly murder. They begged the jury not to be fooled just because his lying wife has a pretty girl's face. But the defense's story was just too powerful. After 47 hours, the jury was deadlocked. 7 jurors voted guilty, but 5, completely won over by the story of honor and revenge, voted not guilty by reason of insanity. A second trial was scheduled for the next year.